Just one year video of my wife that yummy pa. That's right. Yeah. What a
Afina, I see a person subscribe to the channel.
Oh, me pacho Mustafa ko Facebook na looking for High Life Radio na like page anytime be beba life bia ubetimi aba behwe na call YouTube so na search for High Life Radio na subscribe to your channel no na invite una fofo no obi so mra me subscribe and I san wo Nkomoh Nkitinkiti page e wo Facebook. Look for that one too, and then also like the page. Until you have an understanding of what we are doing. Why? Friday, Uba, you see a different way altogether, and then a different show. Internet. Friday, Uba, you might see what you were expecting. Why? Wednesday, dear, don't come here with. We don't do. Yeah, thank you. I was Kwame a sending message on my way. What you two na wokasa? What you two na hana kasa cheda kosi?
Oh, I'm already good. Why champion? But minimobia. Like I know somebody who can.
That knows somebody.
Yeah. Did this from childhood. When you say net. That is the difference. I did when say who na ye tuntum keke, but na no kokono.
Onsra. Utimi say one nu for sana na no na yesa.
Yes. Oh. I am champion. Unze there. Enu for ano.
Enti nti osan de lip balm fa so de na ye sochi say Isra de nam no.
Thank you.
So no. Mami araba you on mute inti whatever
you need to buy Nkitinkiti be po say.
Anti no or the anti I yakosi apate say the lip balm yes wa na ye succulent na ye juice no hu say usa no no fin for papa.
Oh fi onyi ya kro guso fe. Oh. Yeah.
It was to say onyi ye ya ofi no nyansem ana so ofe ne se ne nkrofo bitimi mia no se ne
o se ade ne de se wo different collaborate mu a wonya mu PhD achi degree hwe eto wonim fe wonim ye abi a wota de se tumi kokwa
they say yeah why you think collaborate mu say
no nyizina
oh David
Aunt Wunia
Onye no no wo me yenja eke.
Oh, any eja ye chia wo. Ako eja any ye chia wo.
Bra ye
chia wo.
Living legend. Me ko you no do picture to side. Amame. No the baby no dey na to. That's right. Amame.
Kwame. I will pray for you. And then
you some prostate yare. You do. That day you say you mama can 10 minutes.
Anyway, Papa, oh dem ma shut up kakara ma kwa aba ne nkwe na sa nkofo di o wachi a. Akoso bolo no mo hye o.
Down.
Nti e de bra ya chia wo.
Dr. Bacchus. This is Royal Black Jesus, you are too much. You know that.
Okay, ebusiafo ya da munjina asie sama mu akwa ba bio ba Nkomoh Nkitinkiti. Na onya kra omo ka ne ho asem no me sure say ontie so obi beti akoka kire no. Hopefully mubenya more response sooner or later. But the baby na mo akoka no. Nti so de bra mu a.
Okay, from
Okay, be shame. And I'm okay. And I'm okay. And it's all too many. You're ready.
Between money on okay. Akwesi andani ye mo akwaba na na ko 7 ventures ye mo akwaba na neighbor ye mo akwaba Kofi Asamoah also good morning. Mel Kwabna Boateng good morning. Mustafa Hussein, hey, good morning. Mel, me sure say good morning. Mustafa, maybe I will be a why? Ivana Sika Insio also see a child. Dana Honze 6x6. I tell on catch Hajia Binta Yamo Akwaba, Eric Pope also hook me about next week you Esaba Hazel Unsusi Yamo Akwaba Ama Nyameche Kupe Yamo Akwaba Kwame Efa yo Big D Playman so I join here. Playman say 111666. So betulimba my say they I don't know. Oba adwa sewa baby owo bia ye chechiao. Equia Addison so ye chiao. Royal Black Jesus so ye mo akwaba. Hwan bio Leo Sejiafa, okay. Leo Yemo Akwaba. The last name you'll be born later. Kojo Osai Yemo Akwaba. Zilla Mami Sewa Troublemaker on Facebook. Also so Yemo Akwaba. Royal me few. Iris Archie, hey, yeah. Yo, also Yemo Akwaba. Yeah, Teo Nkache, papa. Fred in Echo into Akufu Yamo Akwaba Nana Afrani Ususu Yamo Akwaba George Yaboa Yamo Akwaba Akosi Echa Yamo Unsu Akwaba what joining here? That's it.
Eka akosia na etwem na mjedo ya me na ebe makwa.
How you into
Oh, see, and Yama Akwaba side, sister. I mean, for the why.
Sorry.
What's what member within type BB na me who say o Hawaii na Yama shut up. Now before I ever question someone munim yin that sharing ya neja yegusua ye kai mu Royal Black oba ya wa share de Father Bakus musu mu akwa Father Bakus ba ya wa share akosu ya share Bernard share Equia share Valerian Barbie ono nso a share wine view
Na share ya in blocking.
Thank you. One time.
Now one share me block you. Ubedi block sisia.
Kwesi Adani ono nso a share. In fact, I have na na waka no. Ye share na won share na we the block because Edmond Asario said this is my first time. Okay.
Welcome. What bat na se diakonya na tena se because
no
Peter Gausu. Hey, Charlie Bogapa. Hey, now on that Peter.
Fred Echo into Ekufu every day. You ever prostate therapy will have for free. Master, what you have Yeah.
Tintin Ato Maverick or Canada.
Nice one.
All right.
Okay. Ebusia for ye mamu nyina adwo emama kwaba 10:52 Nkomoh Nkitinkiti. Me pacho se wunim se won share ya. We have about what? How many minutes? 7-8 minutes to hit 11. Me sabapan can't let me say nipa be de o share. I won't start. No. I won't do it. May start a topic and then men kasa. We will just sit there. You look me, I look you. You look me, I look you. Na near here near 20. Mpacho. Baba mpacho shares ne dra him. I mpacho bomodia share. Why? Momo modia na mon share.
Boy.
Why not? Just on no say want to say.
Papa.
Me.
Oh, okay.
Papa, but video ni ma ko kan ho ma me why mpacho.
Oh.
Papa, I was.
Shut up.
Okay, yes, shut up to all the secret non-sharing watchers. Yeah, that we now say shut up to you all. Masha that mobile enjoy. Enjoy. If you want somebody to enjoy what we do on Nkomoh Nkitinkiti, on what we do on High Life Radio, all the shows are Bomodia like and share invite to be on also like the page.
Italiano for Monai.
Prince Alexander Prince Akwaba Teresa Bafu Bonnie Osusu Yamo Akwaba Vera Afena Vera Aba Yamo Akwaba Emmanuel Atta South Dakota. Hey, in fact, Obian tested baby or share if you know how our listenership is brought now. We want to see.
Free Atlanta, why?
Tell the one can be shaped into one count. Yeah. More can be a shape.
Who wants to know where you're sitting from? Who wants to know? I mean, oh, please. Pacho, no.
I mean,
Ako. Ain't nobody want to know where you were. Ain't nobody want to know all that. Yeah.
Video, no. Aye, Pacho.
Papa, while Syncrophone typing video, no, last time. We have 5 more minutes. Yeah, you do 11 messed at Yakasa. But,
video, no,
say, Papa and can't James say sharing Edru, baby, Edru 100, I won't talk. I'll just sit here. I won't host. I won't talk. We will just sit here and just look at you guys, and then you guys look at us. Anako.
Yeah.
Thank you. You look me, I look you. You look me, I look you.
What's one share? Hey, minipa. What? Little country. Hey, I didn't know. Okay. You know, Papa who's on the new idea. Can't more from him. Hey,
yeah. Mel, you behave yourself. Tell us where you're watching from.
Baby, your menu watch too much. What the baby.
Papa, how is the sharing going so far?
Whatever.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Oh, Davy.
What's it name?
Shut up to the boob owner. No hands. But if not a bad crowd, on a more serious note.
Come okay. On your movie. What about Kuzabadi?
Emmanuel, after see this baby is an old man. He's not an old man.
Mungu anikinge na balaa kama hilo. Mumeo mimi kaniweka mahali pazuri hapa. Kaniweka vizuri na kaa vizuri hapa kwake. Sasa ikiwa nitakutumia mama inakuwa na mdhulumu. Na Mungu hawapendi watu wanaodhulumu haki za wenzao. Mimi mama mzigo huo sili kwa sababu ni dhulma. Wewe utaweza hiyo? Wewe na mimi tutaweza? Inataka tujitahidi sasa.
Hey. Papa, Epreche, itunu so on anye no fuinura. That Epreche.
Yo.
Sorry. I say.
So be am for more pure.
Okay. Tawe pie nufu na afa. Tawe pie itunu so na afa. Like this one better. Hey, na could say ventures.
Okay.
Into this one anyway. How's the sharing going? Sharing a quite pound.
Kwame said it's very, very balanced.
Kwame, I need you on here tonight. You need to come here. Kwame, I need you on here tonight. Bomodia. Na at least a 2-3 crampuna.
Sharing still in do 50.
In do 50.
In do 50 say. Papa, what are you looking? It's more than 90 cry. How is it not?
No, it's sharing, not the numbers. We're talking about sharing. We're talking about the sharing.
Sorry.
Anyway, ebusian for yema obi bia aju ema obi bia kwaba baby biara wo hwe fibia. Yeah, US it's exactly 11 p.m. in Nkomoh Nkitinkiti. Yeah, they bro every Wednesday bia from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. Intino. And then 12 midnight air corner. You bet me upon bed 12:30. Yacha one na yapon ne bibia correct intina chese. It's and then first time I will joining ya. Yeah, that wasi bibre say will joining ya. Star of the week. And papa.
Yeah.
A star of the week or he was supposed to do a video and send it back on a video named by and he would just show his picture and then acknowledge him. Last week in the contribution on the show was excellent. He did really well. This is how is it J Shanti or say J Santi, however or pronouncing the last name no. This is how picky stars of the week. Your contribution on the show would be determined or would determine how we'll pick you, how your contribution goes, how fast you're typing or how much input you're bringing. Yeah, share how active you are on the platform. Will determine us picking you and us and pick you. And then you do a video, you send it to Papa on Facebook or you send it to me on Facebook. No, send it to Papa on Facebook. Papa Abeeku Nyanka, and now they just send it to any of us on Facebook. Papa Abeeku Nyanka on Facebook, Ekriajiwell on Facebook. You send it to us. When we pick you out, you look for us. You send it to us. Say you move number so you send it to any of us. And now say panel members who will be a number so you can send it to them and they will get it to us and then we'll play. You pick a song that you like and then you play in the background and then you sing along to it or you do whatever it is that you want to do with the music and then you send it to us. Yeah, baby, come on. Now, let's get down to business. And then we have
before business, acknowledge
for Jumekua asoya sne Emma yet to me the ene program ibre wanadri Top Hub app bia ubetinya download it on any mobile device bia wo. Being in your laptop, being in your tablet, being in your phone, you can just download it and then download it. Not only just download it, you download and you subscribe. Download, subscribe. Any boy just $4.99 a month. Now, download it now, subscribe. Yeah, you get a month free. All you have to do, enter this promo code Variety Nights. Enter Variety Night promo code. Download, subscribe, and then you can enjoy fantastic movies on Top Hub. I'm telling you, the movies on there, you have no idea. There's a week during the holidays, and and I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Download it. Top Hub app. Na shue so. Top Hub.
Mungu anikinge na balaa kama hilo. Mumeo mimi kaniweka mahali pazuri hapa. Kaniweka vizuri na kaa vizuri hapa kwake. Sasa ikiwa nitakutumia mama inakuwa na mdhulumu na Mungu
Gary is smart pan tisa kani kuru be chiro pe.
Very smart. Na channel be na mo hwa aware for money agisa no.
Top Hub app and ya download you your mobile phones so a ya hwe be na very interesting.
Top Hub app. No, yes, spelling is saying
TOPHUB. Musicians, movie actors, comedians, any event organizers. Edu omo contents. And now on shows ego Top Hub app no so no. Ama wo twa won ka mo nyesika go mboto mo no. No man for so at the comfort of their homes. I download Top Hub app no. Ehwe bisa
Just say you bet me crowd their chef virtual concert. Any African movies bia.
Exactement.
Wow.
French for Beka.
Eno na ye bieti ho ehwe bie no. Ewiase afana ba bia wo no. Wonya wo exclusive and original African movies bi je.
Me person me download it na me hwe bi say sia.
Call Apple and Google Play Store, Smart TV, and also on website tophubonline.com. Wo download you via. Not subscribe ehwa no.
Edem.
Onya.
Wow. African movies any series papa bi makahaya.
Top Hub app,
home of quality African movies and series.
Mungu anikinge na balaa kama hilo. Mumeo mimi kaniweka mahali pazuri hapa. Kaniweka vizuri na kaa vizuri hapa kwake. Sasa ikiwa nitakutumia mama inakuwa na mdhulumu na Mungu hawapendi watu wanaodhulumu haki za wenzao. Mimi mama mzigo huo sili kwa sababu ni dhulma. Wewe utaweza
At another day, no, I will explain to you what the guy was saying. Yeah, my friend, no, I contacted him, so mommy, interpretation of all that he was saying. It's in another date. Maybe before the close of day, I can help you guys with it. It's in.
Okay. Kofi, ekwa wukunu yi okwo he.
Median who cry me one say no who no hey ya ofu say wa ma competition ni be mu be dey na na wa say dey pie wete dey unity u ba be say o be boy yire ho ban ene why late because you see ade mel e wa ha mel wa gini seat o so no ba dey a you see as ofu so beti ni mel my exchange dey a ene wa wasem a anyway ebusiafo topic ya ebe treaty ye kan courtesy ye nuaba Akosua Williams na ode topic ba ya ebe treaty enti no moma ye nyina ye fa ensembo ema ye nua Akosua Williams na ye nhie no na Akosua nyamunshra yes why are there mo and I think say mba version enti no it's good to say she brought it up so we do the version for men na men man enfu say bia ye bulu omo ana say bibi. Okay, now the question is say, what exactly do men want? I said, can women be understood? No. What exactly do men want? Enna, can a woman please a man? Can a woman please a man? What exactly do men want? 18, no, not just say exactement. To send it akwane kan video nim nti no mame entoma me co-host ni we are not as abidjafo ya ba muso na muso so watoto to mo bombo kama papa
Let me play a few minutes of this video real quick. Maybe it says 6 surprising qualities that men expect.
Hey there, I'm Little Jay from sexyconfidence.com, and in this video right now, I'm going to be answering a question that most women think is as complicated as, what's the meaning of life? Or questions like, why do men have nipples? Well, let me tell you, the answer to the question, what do men really want in a woman, is far simpler than any of those questions. Keep watching. So here are the 6 things that all men want in a woman. Number 1, we want a woman who makes us feel manly or masculine. Nowadays, strong, independent women are absolutely crushing it in the workplace and establishing total dominance over their male counterparts. And I personally think that is amazing. That's great for our civilization. But unfortunately, some women take the same mentality of dominance and they bring it right into a relationship. And then they sit around wondering that the only men who seem to stick around for that relationship are total wussy beta males.
Okay, Adam, timeout's over. Now you can come over here and paint my nails.
Yes, ma'am. Literally, just like a magnet, a confident, dominant man is going to be wildly attracted to a woman who complements his manliness with her feminine presence. And this definitely doesn't mean that the relationship isn't equal. Quite the contrary. It means that there's total equality. But if you're attracted to a dominant, take charge type of man who likes to lead things in his life, who likes to lead his own life, then you need to allow him to be that man by sometimes taking a step back. Boost his confidence a little bit, compliment him, ask him for help, even if you don't always need that help. Let him be chivalrous, let him pull out the door, open the door for you, and tell him how strong he really is if he lifts something for you. Even if he's not that strong. Number 2, we want a woman to be fun and playful. Who you date, who you're in a relationship with, and who you eventually marry is probably the most important and serious decision you'll ever make in your entire life. But here's the thing, when you're actually spending time with a guy and actually dating and seeing him, you can't think of it that way. It's so critical to learn how to live in the moment and learn how to enjoy the moment and laugh with the guy and laugh at him sometimes, poke fun of him a little bit. And if he teases you or pokes fun of you, then lightly punch him in the arm with a smile. Lightly is the key term here. Remember, feminine. If you're constantly putting too much pressure on a man, then he's going to cave under that pressure and he's going to try to escape. So just learn how to enjoy your time together, and after a few dates of really getting to know one another, then you can start transitioning that conversation into something a little bit more serious. Number 3, we want a woman who passionately loves her own life. No man wants a life with you unless you have an incredible life without him. Oh, so what do you like to do for fun?
Ugh, I don't have time for fun. Fun is dumb.
Oh, so you love music? I love music too.
Yeah, I used to like music, but now I hate it. I hate everything.
If you're miserable now, a relationship is not necessarily going to make your life any better. So what you need to do is work on yourself first. Discover some passion in your life. Discover what it is you like to do. And when you do find that, finally, men will take notice of it and they'll want to be a part of it. Number 4, we want a woman that we find physically attractive, but who also finds herself physically attractive. So let me start off by saying one thing. Regardless of what it is that you look like, skinnier, larger, taller, shorter, big teeth, small teeth, long hair, short hair, big ears, no ears. Regardless of what you look like, there are guys out there who will be wildly physically attracted to you. Take this from a guy, but I assure you, every guy has a different taste in what type of woman he's into. But seriously, the thing that's more important than men being attracted to you is you being attracted to you. Take care of your health, take care of your body, put time into thinking about what it is that you wear when you go out, because you want to feel good about you. Because when you think that you look ugly, well, you're gonna look ugly. And when you think that you look sexy, well, let me tell you, there is nothing sexier. Number 5, we straight up want a woman who's honest and trustworthy. Don't get in the habit of lying because you're afraid of what guys will think about the truth. And don't be sketchy because you're unsure of what it is that you want. Being open and honest with people requires vulnerability, and that can be really scary sometimes. But it's gonna be impossible to truly connect with someone if that connection is based on lies. Number 6, we want a woman who knows how to communicate her needs. I understand that communication can feel really complicated when it comes to such an emotional thing, such as dating. And if there's one thing that I've really focused a lot of my efforts on as being a dating coach for women over the years, it's working on women's ability to understand men and how to communicate their needs with men.
Okay, so why is this guy still talking? Okay, all right. So this is Obi opinion about what men want. I think to a very large extent he has covered a lot of some of the expectations of men, and you know, I wrote his points down. Men want to be dominant in a relationship. Men want a fun and playful person. They want someone who is passionately in love with her own life, physically attractive, and then you as a woman must be physically attracted to your own self. They want men that are honest and trustworthy, and then women that communicates what they need. I will just take the third one. I'll only talk about, as a matter of fact, I'll talk about the second and the third one, which is the fun and playful. And then the third one is passionately, who is very passionate about her own life. There's nothing interesting or sexier than someone who is fun and playful. It's so hard to deal with someone who is overly emotional. Me as a person, there's no way I can deal with such a person for a long time, because I have a very, very free life and a free way of thinking. So if you cannot be on the same wavelength with me, I mean, there's time to be serious and all that, but for the most part, you need to let life be. So me as a person, I agree with him 100% on that. That in a typical relationship, I want like 80% playfulness and fun, and 20% seriousness. So if you are the type who wants the opposite, I will get frustrated. It will not work with me, and so I have to agree with him on that. And also, for a person to be to love themselves with passion, it's so sexy and so appetizing, so palatable, so encouraging to see someone who is always trying to look better than they looked before, who is someone who doesn't wait for Obi to tell you that you need to do. See, people like me again, and send me who you understand? So a bed send me who mommy. So if you are a woman and you can figure some of these things out yourself, you don't need someone to tell you you are getting out of shape. You don't need someone to tell you you need to change your wardrobe. You don't need someone to tell you you need to look trendy and chic and all that stuff now. Adding. So it's very attractive for most men to find a woman who loves themselves and very passionate about the way they look and all the good stuff. And to me, I would just pick these 2 points, and everything he said makes sense, but I resonate with these 2 points. But
Okay. All right. That's it. Mami Aba.
you're on mute.
Sorry. I'm saying that the uncle say me mani me kasana iti diomoka. I think the video na yeshi says no. He kind of raised good points. I agree with him, but then again, I'm trying to figure what his audience is, right? Because in my opinion, we feel that when it comes to what I have, I mean, what I am thinking within our community, is that our men, they tend to like women that are respectful and are submissive, because you can be all of these 6 things that he's talking about. He is still gonna say you don't respect if you don't make him feel like he's the man. And then again, sometimes I feel like it is a master servant relationship. Let me put it that. I mean, for lack of a better word, yeah. I mean, for me, this is. I really want to know. I know he's a white guy. He may be, his target may be like a different kind of race, and not really. I don't know if you guys get me.
What can I say? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I Obisu beside me the same things. This guy is talking for the Western people. He's not talking about we're saying. So yeah, I can understand that. Akosia, I'm sorry. There be a Eric, we are not my Akosia. So Dr. Pope.
Okay, yeah. We men maybe you want some kind of you need to do it. Now, most of the time, after speaking with some other friends, men, it looks like majority talk about respect.
Eric, my base mrawo kasem.
Okay. Ultiminka.
My base, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, Eric, but busy. I'm out a yabem. So man, my
Mate. One thing is majority of the friends, many more kasa, and me as a guy, Uyi be 10 siwa, 8 or 9, all talked about respect from the women's side. And then the respect, not necessarily say, kutukutu, but acknowledging say, bema ufi. Na, the ekakosia, so say, it has its price to be paid on the women's side. it's not to dive in more, but majority has been with respect and then acknowledging their presence in the house as a man. Trying to, in a way, in quotes, get the Ghanaian feel of a man. Say on to whoopee. Most of the time it has been around that.
Okay.
The rest will fall in. Yes.
Okay. All right. Number 9. I go.
No, I'm from number 9. Okay.
Davi.
Okay. Good evening to Obia. I brought this topic so we will learn from our men and also put our heads together and see if we as women are doing the right thing to keep these men going. In my opinion, what do men want? Can men be pleased? I don't think so. I don't ever think so. Because looking at the way I am, men are not a behavior. You can be as respectful as you can, making him feel manly, putting him first, like giving up certain things for him, not your whole life, but a lot of things, like being faithful to a man in respective, doing what they say they don't like and all that. But still, most men will go out and find something else. I would say that naturally we human beings are just greedy. We are never satisfied with what we have. We always want more. And in men's nature, in their nature, no, they are more greedier. So I really don't think, in my opinion, that a man can be pleased by one woman. With that being said, no, what the gentleman said about making a man feel like he's the man, I think that is the respect that we, the African community, we are taught to respect men. No? As I said, Bema, a position. That is what makes a man feel he's superior, okay, over you. Not stupidly done, but also there is a thin line between being an independent woman, confident woman, and being disrespectful and arrogant to a man. That is, I hope that you better dig it deeper, and so also to draw people's attention to how you can be your own woman, because he then said, say, there's nothing sexier than a woman who loves herself passionately and is so passionate about what she wants to become and what she wants. There is a thin line. There is a very thin line to be that woman and at the same time keep a man or make a man happy. So, can men be pleased? Can one female? No, I don't think so.
Okay. Now let me what the topic nearby, you brought it. I have a few friends that when paying for money I spoke to. Now, and was near me can put the personal opinion. You can only please a man who wants to be pleased. Okay? Just like keeping a man. You can only keep a man who wants to be kept.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's the same way. You can only please a man who wants to be pleased. You can do everything in this world, and the man will never be pleased with what you're doing.
Can I? Okay.
Because they don't want to be pleased by you. Okay? They don't want to be pleased by all the things that you're doing. You can be doing all the being respectful, you can do all the acrobatics in bed, you can do all the extra things. If he doesn't want to be pleased by you, you can never please him. When we said growing up, we were taught, say, you can only please, a way to a man's heart is to his stomach. That's a myth. It's a lie. Okay? All men want, especially our Ghanaian men, all they want is respect. Respect is all they yearn for. So all that extras and see, that's all they want. So to me, you can only please a man who wants to be pleased, just like you can only keep a man who wants to be kept. You can't keep a man or you can't please a man with a nema be no. Yeah, well, maybe a while all that extra stuff is not necessary for them. It's by you respecting them and making them feel say, yeah, Charlie, you be the boss soon is no. All that extra stuff, yes. You love yourself, all that stuff, yes. It's cool and all that, but you can only please a man who wants to be pleased. You can't just, and that is my personal opinion. And men knowing what they want, I think that it comes with age. Okay, it comes with age. You will get to a certain age where you've seen it, done it. Okay, and see when you see this particular woman and you know, say, okay, this woman, she has this, she has that, she has all the things I'm looking for in a woman, so I won't take that for granted. So this is what I want. I mean, would his eye wonder? Of course, or yeah, Bema or they wonder a little, but that is not to say you are not what he wants. Is that what you say? Or he doesn't know what he knows what he wants, but he just wants to play every now and then. Is that what you're saying? But to me, I think say men knowing what they want, it comes with age. If he, and I, like I said, I spoke to me now before, remember, if he bear 50 hokono, like most men are set, or my dream say, I'm set, this is what I want and this is what I'm going to stick with. Will I wander around here and there? Yes, of course, men try young girls even the day, but this is my woman and this is a woman that I want and I'm keeping it.
So somebody then will argue that, I mean, the men have always said that, say, if they are with you, married to you, or in a relationship with you, and you see them seeing some other girl, it does not mean they don't love you. So are we all going to agree to the fact that when a man tells you, say, he loves you, even though he's having an affair with somebody else, he does love you, no? Are we, based on what you just said, are we going to all agree or believe when a man tells you that?
You see, and I think Papa Kasase will show you so that somebody can tell you they love you and not mean it. Okay, somebody can tell you 100 times.
No, please don't confuse. Don't let us.
I'm not confused.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when a man tells you, say, let's say you are the madam of the house. You said earlier, said they wander around. Okay, so the madam is there. I'm keeping you. This is what I want. You have everything. Let's say nobody is perfect, so you have like 80%. Let me just say 80% of what I'm looking for in my woman to keep at home. But then I'm doing the 20 or the 10 out there. I still love you. I'm talking about the truth.
Okay, that is the truth. That is not to say the fact that he has a wife at home now or wander around does not mean say on penny, he does not love the wife. Okay? There could be say the wife was young, energetic, and they were doing a lot of fun things together. Ejuma asesa niema bebre ayeden asesa enti oba no ase oslaki ewo niema mu kakra enti he feels say ase niema ye boring enti no, you know, that fun part, no, he can find it out there, and that is not to say he say on penny. Is that what you are saying? And no say
and no me because say em say one say the America the me say enipa bebre ni e ma bebre kasa asem ne say say wodo we am say wo so obi warefo bi e wo ba for one thing oh no na yiri ntina and I wo as even the wife could sit down and say me kunu no me ntina because Melvina just wrote something like that, and Papa has said it. A lot of men has said this before, say or the fact to say our girl and our whatever it is, somebody in their life not so for before, it doesn't mean say on don't nipa no no yen nyina ye begie disas and I'm person because then
like we can't put we can't put all men in one box, okay? Obi wo hwa obi wo hwa o ware ne yire ebia along the line ebia na oni ne twetwe mpna no na nyin se ko ba mu odo bia e hyeda nye den enni ho so what ase but ebia na busua mu no omo nya sa omo nware no omo nyai omo nyese omo I mean there are things that they don't do, so rather no he will stick with the wife and then find out one person that makes him happy outside of his home no. And so no genuinely no, there is something that he's actually missing at home and he finds it in somebody and he's keeping with that somebody and not wandering around all over the place like and then we know Shana we. There are people that genuinely have that there. So I say he just wants to play around, he wants to wander around. That one is there. But the fact that he's seeing somebody else does not mean say there is something, there is a missing factor somewhere. I hope so. Can I say?
Yeah, I understand you, but I'm still confused because you've gone beyond that.
Can I come in, please?
No, what I'm saying is just that simple fact. A man can love the yere or the woman and still have somebody else out there. The fact of that's what not about
that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. It happens. It will not be the first and it will not be the last. It's things that are happening. But what I'm saying is that there might be a reason. Obia when the reason or the year or the year. Obisu or wha be a year or person or yekeke na or ye. You understand what I'm saying? That necessarily doesn't mean say on done it now on any tiffin and now on do or bana or tini home. Anyway, my may come in.
Okay. Enti kaka meka fa asma ye kan hu. Yes, Akosia, I agree with you. Say benyin betum wadone yer na wafa besia fofor woni nechi. Offer besia fofor doesn't mean they omdone yer. But you see, this is my question. You have 80% in your wife. There's 20% missing, right? So you're looking for that 20% outside. And then you're saying you still love your wife. For me, it's a poor excuse for men to cheat. To me, it is a poor excuse for men. Because you see, let's try and change the narratives here. Say, Ami Besia, if I don't have, let's say, Mr. 20%, not mean you will me. Should I see it in another man? And then I decide that, oh my God, I love my husband to death. But you know, many 20% no. Do you think the man is going to accept that? And now you coming to tell me that, oh, my achim them more girl and I mean there a girl, but I would not modo. I mean, it doesn't sound, Charlie.
Okay.
Whichever way, however way we want to look at it. No. Yes. The question is, can a man love his wife and still love another person or be with another person? Yes. But then, like I will always say, areas, the concept of areas, or be there's fun to I'm stealing, like you know that it's wrong, but the fact that you're challenging yourself, you're exploring new things, daring yourself, it gives you some kind of excitement, and then you want to do it. It doesn't justify anything. To me, I would say there, if you cannot talk to Wu Besiano and solve the 20% na enyi wo numu na, don't come back and be telling me that you love me, but if I met you, to me, look, you can't eat your cake and have it. At any point, like I always tell my husband, at any point, if you meet a woman and you feel like you are so madly in love with that woman, don't do me and her. Just go do her. Period.
Papa,
what do men want? Anyway, young man now can maybe, but can I say something right quick? I didn't like the fact that it was being said there because the guy is a light-skinned guy. Intina Okadamuna is for light-skinned people. It's not. We're just having a discussion here. Let me say this. Our culture, where we come from, we were not brought up kind of well when it comes to relationship and also knowing who we are. There are a lot of things that a woman must know. A woman has to grow up with. A young girl growing up should know the things he likes and all that. That is where the problem is. So I would please beg, and with all due respect to us as Black people and Ghanaians, to stop saying, say, asamna krachene kayeno, abrofo, broninti. No, it's not true. Let's just admit the fact, say, we were not raised well when it comes to that aspect. So we don't know what we want. We don't know these things. We are ignorant of it because your kind it comes exactly to your meme. Papa knows that. Eric knows that. All these men listening knows these things. So we know the things we like from men. So not sure say race has anything to do with what men like and what women like. I don't think so. We should rather educate ourselves and snap out of these things and also try to assess us and know what we want as human beings and try to work our relationships out right with men so as working with women. Because say I can say skin color
I think what you're probably mistaken is when he said that and they say he's when the target audience here. Mind you, say Omo culture is different from your culture. Okay,
no, but
we are not. We are not saying. You see, we are not saying say. Asema okano. Enye no kre anase we. Yeah. Because some of the things that we will expect from men, we will expect from our men. Somebody his race might not expect the same thing from Nikuna Nase. Okay, let's say you get an African woman. Nikuru chiti an African ne boyfriend be chiti multiple times. Obetna ne ho affixing ade. Whereas omo ni kuninya chiti hu ya wasasa ne ne. Understand what I'm saying?
No, but are you saying that abrofu bebre sontana omo mema ho when they cheat? They do. But let me tell you this. If you no, listen. Let me tell you this. The things that cheating does to a human being. And no na yan okay? We did not come to face with that thing from Nkwalabrim. The only difference between Yeni and Abrofone say they teach them these things. You're cheating on you, you become paranoid. You have issues with trust. You get rejection issues, abandon, all those mental things that go through your mind. That it makes you really interested. And mama warrior no be some way. You tend not to trust your partner. And these are the fundamental stuff. Na yes you hear as a before. Instead of so say, oh ukunufa mami no it's okay. Obema fa yeah okay. And ye dani nikogu man kwaso. But she baby and a man or munama bontigana for me say, oh me couldn't find me yeah it's okay. Yeah. We've said it before. We all know, let's face fact, the kind of things these things does to you psychologically. The kind of things it does. It was education from childhood. It's not about culture thing. Yet nam ebisu soriko. Ghana for mani bi soriko. E mema ni bi soriko. Kroma so sa na mema ni bi so eche omo yire no ma omo tena ho. Ebiso soriko. It's an individual thing, but it's what the cheating does to you as a human being. And no more di animu kan jayen. No ya ka chire wo ho. It's impatwa na nwumre de Nkomoh we Abeeku different kakra because me njijin too many racial because it does a lot to us too. It does. Ya jaja na yesi entenetere mu ni atenetere mu but enkrofo bebre abobo adam aware yase and I will say ye maame num ni ye maame num bebre ni ye papa no mo awuwu no omo anom ku omo. They don't tell the truth. They don't. And we're going to unveil certain things and watch it because it does a lot. Yes, so the harm is going to cause to our society and our women. That's what we want to get into. It's with them patron me the best. You're the host. I said
Melvina.
Melvina.
You see, I am not saying say women should sit there and accept the excuse of cheating. I mean, what are you going to do? Like you see, it's a personal choice, okay? No, it's a personal choice. If your husband cheats, if your boyfriend cheats, if your fiancé cheats, and you feel say, it's a personal choice. You want to walk out. If you want to fix it, talk it out and find out exactly what is making the person do what they are doing. It's not an excuse to accept it. You don't have to accept it. It's a personal choice. If you want to go, get the fuck out. If you want to do it, sit there and fix it. If you want to fix it, you fix it. If you feel there is something worth fixing, you fix it.
Sometimes too, you don't have to do anything for this man to do whatever, and that's why that is what
I'm saying. There are people that want to do it because they want to do it. That is your choice. If you want to sit down and continue to harbor it, and continue to take it. If you feel you don't want to, you walk away. It's as simple as that. Okay. Nobody is forcing you to stay in there.
Okay.
You understand? It's just as simple. Look, if I feel say, if I feel say, I'm not in no way condoning cheating and say cheating is okay. It's never it's never okay. But we are sitting here and making it look as if say a men and one cheating, whereas women cheat more than men. Just because women were crafty, and we are able to hide it, we just push the blame on men and make it look as if say a man and one. But all I'm saying is that when your partner cheats,
it's the society.
When your partner cheats, it's your choice to stay or to leave. You can fix it or you walk out. It's as simple as that. Anyway, Kwame Akwaba. Send a bema be brace or no ne cheat or be con. It's an also about who could cheat now for the that door is your front. If you feel say you love your husband and you've put your work into it and you want to fix your marriage, you fix your marriage. Stay and you fix your marriage. Nothing is excused. Nothing is excusable. Nothing is excusable. Here, for years. Nikuni nishe. Nikuni best start so benya bibin. Afei na nani be wander around. So you ask yourself, say, is this little twat coming close to your husband? Is she worth you leaving your husband for, Anna? Is she worth you leaving your husband for? Your husband is providing everything that you want for you. Ain't you know? I mean, come on. Now because oh come on. Kwame. It's not as simple. No, many other me. I'm not gonna sit here and say I had a perfect marriage. Yes, my marriage was all of it. But the point is that I said to myself, say, this is something I have built for years. If it's because of being sorry, no, I'm not. I will fix it. If it gets to the point when I've realized that it's not fixable now, so but I'm not sitting here and saying, say, men cheating is acceptable. It's in no way. Now, maybe boyfriend but you say who cheat on me. Yeah, I'll cheat on you too. If you're my boyfriend, I catch you cheating. I cheat. Let's go. Simple. A personal choice, maybe I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You cheat. I cheat. Let's go.
Mr. Tifree cheating, Nana.
What do men want? I mean, what do men want?
I think, sir, men are not homogeneous beings. I mean, there are so many different people.
Okay.
And there are so many characters. There are alpha males, there are beta males, there are males that are nonchalant. They don't care whatever you do. Let's just get it on. All right, but I'll say what goes throughout all men is that men want peace of mind and a lot of great sex. That
what?
See what?
Great sex. But who say Aqualo let's stay 5 for no? That one, make sure say by no worry and I say girl grow nibi. Because if you are in a relationship as a man, there's nothing a woman will give you away from sex that your friends will not give you. If you have friends that are very loyal, you can go on a trip with just boys and you have a day of your life because they'll make it fun. But there's some few things that only a woman can provide. And that's sex.
Kwame, hold on. Did you say great sex can please a man or great sex can do what?
Absolutely.
Kwame, let me tell you something. That is where you're wrong. Okay? That is where I will not agree with you because I know women that their sexual skills in bed, Charlie. Omo kanye mo omo ye na omo ka hye me na me kra me yo ba kra na tese me kra no me kwado me pese me sua niema ni bi from omo. Yet their men are still wondering.
It depends on what the man wants. You can be an acrobat in bed and your man is looking for a docile woman.
My fault.
Yeah. You know, so
I'm done. I'm not saying anything for the rest of the show. You guys talk.
The fact that you've got the skills. See, when a man is having sex, what he's trying to do is
We don't see your face. Sorry.
Is trying to make the woman say, wow, this guy is great. That's what he's trying to do, basically. It's just to let the woman make his ego bigger. That's all he's trying to do. So you can have all the skills in the world and not do the very fundamental thing, make him feel say he's the greatest of all time. So you can have the skills and still wonder, the girlfriend on in the nama, Charlie, 10 over 10. So what could shall some corner beam or zongo beam, not some girl be on any nampa, no
no, a honor, the hammock, a honor, and vessel churchim. Thank you.
The reason is what that lady does to him.
So
I told you, lady no on person no cry betche. Because on no nam on offer class will be crabbing on this obanin and nam because of the type of woman Nigeria and a girlfriend is. Now, so no, when it comes to sex, the lady will make him feel, although he's not a superman, but he'll let him feel say he's the superman. He's doing all the work. He's done it. So I tell you, but I'm not saying that's all that a man wants. Respect, especially when it comes to me and people from my generation. Me person me free Juma ba like when my granddad would free Juma ba na nedu ani si tables na lazy guso na the warm water ba running sa. We don't see that as respect. Respect is being with me and trying to help me get what I'm trying to get. My aim is to have a warm. Go ahead, okay.
What confusing me because we've spoken about love language before. Every man and how they interpret their respect.
Right. That's true.
Am I right? Thank you. Please go ahead.
That's absolutely true.
Okay.
Make I say for a younger man, he wants to paint a picture of a family he's been trying all his life, dreaming to have. So, and I want to do this. I want to buy a house, and no matter how small the house is, if he can get the house and I rent a place by himself and keep his family there. Now, upon Juma, now will be a door. He sees his wife, his kids. He's happy. That's what he wants to achieve. Or tonight say, yes, will be the wife say, hey, oh, could you feel no pa? Hey, if a chum be a dear me, I can't born home more than power. Then you've just killed his ego.
Yeah.
Then but you saw it a very harmless conversation, but you've just killed his ego. The number one thing a woman can do aside sex, and sex is when you're having sex with somebody, you're actually trying to. If you're a woman and having sex with a man, and what the man is trying to do is get his ego up, and ego is everything to a man. In Tusha Bible Mukra, all the women that were very successful were super ego strokers. Delilah, number one. Or stroking ego armor. What people are first seeing Konya say, almost discussing what to get. And she got it just like that. Because she knew exactly what a man was. It's just his ego. Make you feel, say, he's number one in the world. Not by telling him, say, you're number one. But the one day we talk about what things are going or shut down for Subia, Diana what to equate, an apartment, what he didn't rent in a very nice place. But ultimately catch and say, oh, could you? I've seen that you've been trying. I mean, baby, I bet now crowd for the past 6 months. But who say you have something that, you know, I'm happy to be in a relationship with you. And no, I don't know. That's all you need to do. Did I be a catch my friends that are women? Almost as all complain. I catch them say relationships are very easy if you want it to be.
I mean, no smoke pen cradle ni bi won. Mo so ya mo pen cradle.
Oh yeah.
Cradle ni dey in ya pay. Me say me try to 1 week no am in cradle. Yeah, it's over. I gotta find the super.
Who be dear Mike?
Ah, me feel cry. In cradle ni dey. So, ego. Say even Oko office cry after a nice weekend. Now Ojirema feel that confident. Now Oko officer. It's even different.
Kwame, Mami, let me say this, we're not only focusing on our if you're dating, if you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend, you're engaged, you have a fiance, whatever it is, we're talking in general about men and women. We're not just limiting it to our for in Pacho say, oh, Hannah say, won't worry, I don't feel say you're being left out. We're not only talking about worry for a general boy, girl, man, woman relationship as continue. You can also chip in. And Papa de link no ebe to, and then if you have something to say, you come in and then you also contribute. Kwame.
Yeah, to what as I'm American is just between a relationship between a man and a woman, and yet for our reform. And I was saying one thing, there's every month. There's one girl I will share for maybe a month or 3 months that he will never forget because of that. Because they made you feel, say, you are the ish. Although you know we didn't say you are not, but because they make you feel confidence or building woman, you show that confidence. To tell about not focus, Master, now we're driving crown. It's just that you have a great coach at home. That's what it is. You know, it's in many more kind of.
Okay, Ako.
Okay, I see, Mabna. The ego Kwame is talking about is not that prideful attitude, no humility. No, that is not what he's explaining to us. Every man has ego. I have a son and I have 2 daughters. I see how my son behaves. When I talk to him in a certain way, I see how he walks and the way he comes up to me, like, you know, so it's a built-in thing with men, but that's why I was trying to explain earlier. There's always a thin line between these things. You making a man feel like he's your everything. He's your everything. It's what will make a man love you more. Okay? That is what I've learned. Somebody can also disagree, and also we're all going to put our heads together. But that's what I've learned. Not the way we do it. Not the way some of us do it. Stupidly, no. No. Where you about some uni opinion. Some men don't even like women like that. You are senseless. You have no brains. No.
In this age, people still do that.
Oh yeah, people still do that. And also, if care is not taken, and you want to bring your opinion and so on, and then so you could become overbearing for a man. It is a learned thing we all have to work on. A process. As you grow, you learn. You make mistakes, you learn as you grow. It is important to learn these things as women in particular. And man, so if a man talks about the ego and yet no, you need to feed it. If your man looks sexy to you, you have to say it. You see, these are some of the things that we don't do as Africans.
Oh, sir. Oh, okay. Eric,
yeah,
you look sexy.
We don't do well with
Eric,
these
you
things.
look sexy. Eric.
No, we don't do well with it. Bema bunny homoding is so we appreciate it. Umani who say,
Kwame, you look edible.
When you so, yeah.
Papa, you look like you want breast milk.
Oh yeah,
with bread.
But then you're just telling him, say, me catch keke, eye ebuoso, not to get permission or to become like a slave to that man. No, you should have a mind of your own.
Do you also believe say but do you also believe say if you're saying your approach is everything, your delivery is everything,
you should learn when to talk to a man. It is something that I have learned over a couple of months now. I honestly, I'll tell you guys, I'm the type that wants my things done perfectly, done certain way. But if you're a female like that, you also have to watch it with a man. You have to. We need to learn these things. Say, if you are not careful and you don't watch your timing, and Papa has said it so many times here, say you will not get the answers you want. Maybe as someone Charlie, me feel you wrong time now. Baby, do you love me? Well, are you serious? Papa, bunny game. I feel no baby, Papa say, do you love me? Oh, but just
we want to know. We want
to. No, it's nonsense. That shows immaturity. That shows what the guy was saying about confidence. You have low self-esteem. Whatever is eating you up in your head, you have to go deal with that. Don't come here with that. Men live by the day, you know. At the end of the day, we are the complicated people. Women are the emotional beings. We are complicated. We overdo things. Oh yeah, Akosia Esinam used to be very, very emotional. You see, because men, like Papa was saying, men don't like females like that. They can't deal with a female like that, because then I don't know what to say to you. I have to watch what I'm going to say and all that. I realize we become unbearing over too much for men. They don't want to deal with females like that. You have to be serious, yes, when the need be. But when you become too, and I'll be honest, dear listeners and those that watch me and listen and all that, I'm telling my truth. I have learned these things over some time now. Say, you need to work on these things. World Cup. Your sense of humor is very important to a man. How, when he's around you, you make him feel. It's very important. Not when straight. And then also you should know what melts a man's heart. And you should know the man you're dealing with. It is how a crying baby. Don't move him. Guess what? You're turning him off.
I could say a point of correction.
Okay, that's it.
I think no matter what put you out, a legendary. Like you're talking as if you live within a man's body. But
no, I don't. But I'm studying men because I can have my peace of mind.
It's only there.
With men.
For me, 100%. It's only but what it doesn't do, no say. So if you keep on, who's a wash that?
That make us a crying baby, no.
Watch it now. You keep on doing it all the time. It do baby. The power of Sai Isuno, it just fizzles out. I feel that when you break soon for real, no crowd, if you listen, no, you just like acting out. So, but you talk about being a slave to a man. That is a serious talk. see, for men, no, the hunting, no, the thrill of the hunt is even better than the meat we get afterwards. It, say, if you don't put up a little fight, and Mani who say he's actually tamed a wild beast. Why not? Sorry, no, pano koche. If he thinks that he's done something, then said, or be hunting for a gazelle. So you have to put up a little fight. Don't overdo it. Who said?
When you say put up a fight, I mean explain a little bit.
Don't make it easy. Say, Abia, your husband has come up with a decision that you think is actually very good. Okay, now I will say, oh, Charlie, to say a kind when you're a man, so may train like you. What kind of same crush?
Bema, Ozzy Bema, and Mira may show up.
Nah.
Kwame, I have an example for that.
Okay, Eric, before your example, for about 12 midnight, we gonna switch off Mamutie or radio. Yeah, to leave the radio until yes, someone so open phone and as open or laptop and I open BB obey to me at their call online. Go to Facebook, share, like, comment, and let's continue from there. Yeah, the Mwasibebre, Nyamia Doma, Efiada, Ebesayesia. But the show is continuing on Facebook. It's a radio for no. Yeah, the Mwasi, Nyamisha.
Emmanuel G are typing me now. I want to say something about that. I thought I cry baby. You see, I don't like a man that is a crybaby, but it's sexy when a man cries. It's very, very for me when he shows the vulnerability, the emotions. When he shows to say he's vulnerable, he too can be vulnerable at any given time. I'm telling you that day, the way I will let you top the thing. If you show me that you're vulnerable and you lay on my chest like a baby, that is hello. And also, yeah. I will breastfeed you with bread. Yeah, I want you cry. I will make baking biscuits. I'm not I'm talking about a Pillsbury for a biscuit. You bake it and I'll give you butter. So I say now they are feminine. Boss no breastfeed, no breast. I say thank you. It's sexy, yeah. To see a man being vulnerable. Like you see, not a crybaby where every day you're crying, but you show emotions like Bibia show, so you want to let it out. It's okay. It's sexy as hell. If you do, bro. Hello. I'm just saying. Kwame.
I'm Eric. Eric.
Eric. Okay, Eric.
Yeah. Kwame,
for the back I can't say everybody show Papa for the Obi ye bi share me. Boni pakuru mi hu se obua. E dey kire say Osu no, e no say try no dey blame na hu se obra obua. This is not real cry.
Men can speak good tears. Cheer. Listen, when a man, let's say, what for you now about one that no, so it's okay.
But fucked up. Fuck tears.
I don't just want to give you. I don't just want to give you. Yeah, for nothing. Eric, sorry, what to get? I'm sorry. You can't just smile. Papa, mute the way. Music.
Anyway, Muma, any AJ, Nani,
That will be another bus.
But the na Kwame Kano, yemu bi no we because Obi only made me who example because I'm the best person to talk about who I am. We are very tough people. You may see us yeah, tear, but we are very tough. It, it's very difficult to move some of us. Okay, we make decisions. For example, if Obi said me, if I plan that I want to execute this, this is what it is. Before I will plan, I don't just plan to rush it out. Obi next year plan, then I'm thinking about it now. So I take time to look into it. And when it gets to a point, and then you speak it out with the wifey and the family, and they be like, "Oh no, it hurts," right? But those peculiar things are, those are things that help. Me, I see it as it helps. Mema no bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo mpɛ. Nti no, to agree with what Kwame was saying, sometimes mema no bi wɔ hɔ nso ɔmo mpɛ. And then because we have that ego and bossy type of thing way more. But some of us we like it because it makes me think that and after all this 3 months, 6 months thinking, what you are telling me, this thing really work. And yeah, Papa, it came in like, for example, even in Top Up, I plan on executing some stuff with some folks, joint deal, BMO, and some stuff. I thought about it for about 3 months, and then later on, when I brought it out for conversation, no, it came up said, no, we are not ready now. I'm saying, now when I'm ready to amateur who are doing I said, no, we are not ready. So I asked Aden, are you ready? She made her explanation and told me, say, this and that and that. Now, can we, and can we, make what's not doing? All this one, same and doing this level, no, so it's that challenge and those things that brings up, we bring it up, and then you confront us with it. No, those are some of the things that some of us look in and respect more because it makes you think that you also think ahead. You are not just that person say yes, a master type of deals. And to just add on to the Kwame Kano, it's very important that a lady think strategically, not just about the normal country and say, no. With me, if you don't think strategically, now hear me. Because I see say you don't add any value. You don't have where to go from. Into Miniwa, how do you survive? That's the way I want you to understand that in the next 5 years, if I'm not there, you should be able to maintain the home you are living in. You should be able to pay for that car rent now, odamono. Not because mini hontino now say downgrade equity tiku. And you should be able to live those lives. So if I bring something up and then you don't just challenge me on it and you be like, of course, there are sometimes you agree, sometimes you disagree, but you have to let me know how strategically and not just say no, Keke. You have to give me a reason. It makes me sit back and realize that, yeah, I'm having not a competitor in quote, but I'm having someone to challenge me that, look, before we make this thing happen, we have to cover these loopholes and things. And to some of us respect that and appreciate women on that level more than more just okay, what can you no. I don't execute or whatever. No, I don't do it like that. It makes me not really challenge. Or balance and I tell you that you can't get me anywhere because when I'm thinking about next 10 years, still now we'll doing the obedience and we can't make it work. Kwame, you got a point on that.
Okay. Mamiara, I'm just so yeah. Father Bakus, as I'm now okay about fit. Aba esuni be fake no. Obi attack me sisi ase. Esubia Osu is some years ago. No, boy. No, boy.
Oh, okay.
Pepe.
Now I believe what he says. They can fit because it's what I make. I'm telling you. Just say, me say no me home. Say I saw some no
But as soon as they, in all honesty, I remember one time for issue.
Who say? Baba, who say? Wakofa bibi aba. Na, I say, Onipa kupe so defending the home. Na defending the old defending the home. No, we're defending the home. Ma wukra wasa maye den wasa munye den.
I don't know emotional blackmail.
Or this.
Manipulation, that's what they do. And a lot of females do that, though.
That's exactly
do those things. And Monya careful. No, be a catch said so. Be sukra pa ukunu choba. Mean suicide. I didn't.
That's exactly what the person is saying.
Now, I mean suicide. It's so.
I don't remember. I make us a much ramo. I'm on quite some with you on father's side. Mama from mother's side. Be me abramo. If you're going to cry, genuinely.
I admit some be a cry baby.
Right.
Ubeshia cry baby to say then they na ye besu. So na mo so start. Yeah, na mo so start.
So people be faking cry. Hi.
And ye na ye besu, we na ye na ya kokro ye ho. Yeah, bad.
Speaking of crying, okay, but Mr. Amman, Papa, do you ever cry?
Have you ever?
Nah.
Have you ever?
Nah.
You've never showed emotions or anything to a woman.
For what?
Oh,
it be a papa show emotions, but not necessarily crying.
Yeah, but if you ask me if I have cried
different
for a woman, no, I wouldn't do that. What will
why
make
not?
me cry?
Why not? Why not? With your facial expression. Why
what
not?
Would be the reason for me to cry?
But what is wrong with you crying?
What would be the reason for me to cry? Give me one reason.
That's not the question. Though. What is
the
wrong
last
with
time I cried
crying?
was when my dad passed away. I had a reason to cry. What again would be a reason for me to cry for someone who is living?
So like if you're like, let's say you're really like you're in love with that person and you've hurt them and they express it to you.
If you are sick and you are at a point where I'm feeling the pain for you, that is a different story altogether. But I should cry and
Papa means
it's find there. I your one. What? I can't really allow to. You won't cry. How would you react?
About some plan or what to the musu.
No.
So you've never been in love to the point where the person is feeling that you're hurting them.
Give me an example. Like about some about to the musu. What would be a good reason for me to cry? So I should cry.
I'm a question. Yeah, you should cry. It's just a question.
Not so soon. Papa, my papa for me soon. They should dead.
Anyway,
I can't even think of it. It's just remote. Those who cry, I don't know. I mean, they have their reason. I'm trying to get a good reason to cry. If you are not sick,
no, but I'm just saying that like if you're really in love, like love can't make you cry.
For what?
For what?
What kind of love is that?
That's my
what kind of love should make you cry?
Now, what is the big deal about crying? No, that's what I want to know from you.
No, like let's say,
why should you cry? What is the reason you are crying? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Okay, say, and Mami Araba has expressed to say hurt her feelings, you've done something to her, like I part to the core where like she can feel the pain and she's expressing emotions to you, just tear up kakra.
Oh baby, baby. What?
I
said tear up.
No. No, I won't. I
won't. Emotions are there.
Listen. If I did what I did,
there's so many ways of showing emotions.
To what she's saying, I'll listen. If I have to apologize, I'll apologize. But cry? No.
No. Where my concern, but my concern with Papa is that Papa, tell me honestly, what is the problem with you crying? What's the problem?
And exactly 2 years, one of my best friends died. Papa, you know how long it took me to cry? When I was right there. Hold up. I'm telling you, I'm giving you an example. You asked me a question, I'm giving you an example. I was right there when he died. I saw his dead body right there. Everybody was tearing up, and I was just standing there. First of all, I'm trying to understand, process what just happened. It just happened 2 hours ago. I'm with him. I went home. They called me. He's dead. I'm processing it. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And everybody's staring up, wailing. And I'm standing there trying to figure out what just happened. How did this happen? I think about. I don't. Yeah. Facial stuff don't get to me. I cried at my dad's funeral because I had left that country. I had left Ghana for years, and I hadn't seen him. Maybe Ghana, he was a strong man, and when I left, he got a stroke, and he was in a wheelchair. And for the longest time, up to today, I can't even dream of him in a wheelchair. So when we're actually putting him in the grave, that's why it hits me like, wow, this man is really leaving me. Like there's so much I needed to ask for. That is what moved me to cry. You understand? So my question is, what should be the reason when I'm talking to a living human being? I'm talking to someone that we can reason with. I'm talking to someone, whatever issue, I know a Senator Chamani is, but I'm talking to someone that we can come to a conclusion with. He is gone. I can't conclude anything with him. He's gone. There's no way I can have any closure with him about anything. But I'm talking to someone that I can actually come to a conclusion, whether to move on with the relationship or to move away. What is the point of crying? For me, women are more emotional, so if they cry, that's fine. But I won't cry because the woman is crying. I won't cry because you are complaining. No,
I'm in in America, but I wanted to get to, because the way you answered the question and the way you were acting about it, you see, I'm trying to come to a point here where we come from. A man is not supposed to cry. A man is never supposed to show emotion. So me asking you what is wrong with you sharing tears was to get to the bottom of that. Okay, that's what psychologically okay, that's all I'm asking.
I need to figure out the reason I will cry is because I cannot have a conclusion with that person. I cannot come to a conclusion. The person will not be available for me to come to a conclusion with him. But if you are still standing in front of me, we can talk, we can dialogue, we can figure out what the problem is. I have no reason to cry. It just it just doesn't make any sense to me.
I get it. Martha.
All these men that has been crying to us, they are lying to us. Okay,
because not all of them are lying. Not all of them. Not all of them are lying. No, I know. I know men who cry for like Papa was saying, have cried and have shown vulnerability, have shown pain of losing someone, and I don't see anything wrong with that. I have seen people cry so many times, and it is okay to cry as a man. I'm media. Maybe that
I think it's sexy. It's sexy.
Because she abranti was see when you crash on me on TB the one be that or my me no one TB that's a first love at first sight. Hey, bra ya ne da wo soon I'm say hey akwa we pa right there now my dream no we're a weak man, so this guy cannot be my circle or a weak to me.
Right.
But I trainer me ben you know. I'm saying no, I could say you were wrong. You were so wrong. Or you nipa. Adiana of feeling was too much for him. That enka can you nanka monante no na no ope. And I'll see there.
Me,
doesn't make the guy
me,
weak.
I real tears for a man to be vulnerable, like really like mean his vulnerability to me is sexy. Like I find that very attractive. But don't fake it. Me pa much.
AJ, explain vulnerability.
Eric Becca.
AJ, explain.
My Eric, I say yeah.
Ako, yeah, man, we don't. I'm not saying say any man cry for no reason, right? I understand say a man have the potential to cry things out. Ebi mo kura upon society I build almost say a momunsu. Inti na obi bawu eka baby and obi abusu anika baby. Oh mensu, but crying itself is a healing. By yen man no, most of us we have to have a reason to cry. Me, for example, and I'll continue to use myself as not because of say Bibintina, you see me crying. No, maybe I'm like Papa. I have to have a reason to cry. I'm not going to cry because Ebianipa Medon Pa or say Oko. I will ask you reasons, and if you insist that you are going, hell yes, go.
Yeah. What's your
It makes sense.
It means then.
Oh, there is who don't know. Who love the love is deep.
Yeah.
Or don't you
want
want
and I can have communication with you, then
no amount of crying will bring that person back and to save your tears.
Right.
If you are dying and stuff like that, yeah, that I will cry. But so we need to super so I mean, come on.
Whatever. Oh, Japadi, I understand why some men cry because they invest so much and then sit. But some of us look beyond material things. Oh, you build it together. No, my court magic and from mount. On season maker. As long as this thing works and then this stuff works, I'm good. So
right.
To me, free me ho. I drink a train kita me no ni adwen onje ye. I say we ye adwuma no. Oh boy,
you can build it. No funny that I agree with you.
Obi ebe from adwuma sesi ya.
80 yeah, who no say yeah enough. Mono moye insensitive. How is the mind built up like that? Females need to work on these things though. The mind, you know?
Right. I mean it's true, but
2021 here, Jai.
Why you for cry? Live your life.
Another thing. Just like chatting with OBCC or OB why I said what I said. If you are a living human being and the only way you will find me attractive is to make me cry, then you are not worth being in my life. Because crying is it's nothing pleasant. You should be happy to see me cry before you feel like okay, I'm vulnerable, so now you should calm down for me. No, it just doesn't make any sense. You are not worth being in my life if all you want to see is for me to cry for you to see my vulnerability. I just told you what will make me cry. There are things that will make me cry, but for someone walking out of my life to cry, no. Nah.
And I think that is some of the vulnerabilities that we're talking about. There may be a why you see bear men su entini be a wound obesunu on suna or about that thing inside of them.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Like I said, when Papa died, I mean, I didn't cry for like a week. Everybody was everybody's wailing. I didn't cry. And then one time we were all in Yaya's house, and then all of a sudden, or two, because then I came to my processing process came to an end. Now, damn, my boy is gone. So then I was like, oh shoot, he really is gone. There's no way I can reconcile with him. Like, when you are walking out of my life, maybe 10, 20 years time, you're going to be we can be friends again. So what would be the point of me crying 20 years ago? Okay, then you are still going anyway. But if there's a chance that you're able to be whatever it is, we can reconcile and get it out of our way. Still, everybody go their own way. What's the point of me crying? Crying for someone living your life, to me, it makes no sense.
So now, do you feel bad when a person cries because of you?
I try to understand the reason you are crying. You understand?
No, I just asked you then. Do you feel bad when you have wronged someone and they are crying? Do you feel you have any remorse?
I will feel bad. I will explain to you. If you insist on keeping the crying going on, I'll just leave the scene, because it confuses me the more. It will confuse me the more. So I'll just leave you. I'll explain to you, like, hey, whatever it is that you is making you cry, I'll try and explain to you, make you on cry. But if you insist on crying, I'll just leave the scene.
I think what Papa fails to realize and say, it has been culturally built into us.
Thank you.
A man has to be reasonable. Now, Papa no cry now,
Oh yeah, a stupid boy, that reminds me. I don't know if you remember, some stupid photographer came to Minimo, baby. You are friends with my family? I don't even know you from anywhere. When they were lowering my dad and my processing had come to an end, I'm like, oh damn, this man is leaving. You can't stand there. Oh, bugger. Do I wanted to slap that boy?
Baby, I need Jina no hono Jina na ene mante.
Right next to me.
Hey, so bugger, I wanted
to kick that boy into the grave. I'm just looking. I don't even know you. You are friends with my family. That doesn't mean you are my friend. Just stay the fuck up. Sorry, stay the hell away from me. I do cry. I need to have a reason. I need to have a reason to cry. But the reason is not for someone living my life.
I think that's the way we were brought up as men from Ghana. Now, I have a classical example. Now, Ukaitama in the early 90s, Tarazo, Basu, be a senior Tarazo. And we went to visit the dad's friend, and I bought table tennis. So, my ball, me confirm me Jimicana, Tarazo, no say I saw true. And I'm slipping on the edge of Dino, I'm a 9 ball.
Oh, can you as a more laminated and as an yomu yen? No, okay.
And I'm a ball, a yina, 2 minutes. So now, also to me, Prana, Chronoma white.
As a Mujanaba.
Yeah, white, and I'm torn. I was curious because I hadn't seen it like that before. No man on any original. And they say, hey, I call the 3 day power. Results proud, or that's a 2 hour and own. And I'm on the Bearman. Then I was like 9, but when near Papa that shame team then. Said the Bibia me yana. That is how manly is supposed to be.
Right.
But the woman was trying to instill me, say, me a ding for the fact, say, me proper or no giant or no crown who dream no. I'm not even going to show emotions. It is for that to me a ding, and that explains how women and men sees what crying is. So, but I say, I think culturally it's been built in us. Because send a paper can that's how I process things. Some no big casano started so super. I'm trying to find the reason.
Even being women, you know, women are emotional beings.
Exactly.
Like I say me now saying that my build that mental toughness. Now I say me they say me chale me into you you do me I do you. Life goes.
You can't cry.
Oh yeah. See, especially with what is going on with me right now, Ako. It gets me like that. Makes me at Naho, and then boom, now like everything is just going through my head. I will start tearing up, Cecilia. Oh yeah.
I need my glasses.
Assembly now, Obisuno. My primitive mind is trying to say, okay, I'm just going to wait for her to finish crying so that we can find out the reason. Like, I'm always thinking primitively, say, like, what is the reason? Let's get to the stuff.
Video me crada. We are you sensitive.
So,
yeah. You see, like women are naturally like that. Women were emotional like that, but ebinimu dieno ye extra. Salty at ye. Ebinimu su dieno ye drama. But me adia shemia misu. And when I'm passionate about stuff, yeah, funny say I'm passionate with Akusia. The slightest thing Akusia would do will hurt me and it will get me to cry. That is me no. Now say me check you me fa bogen your swine na we my DNA shemia. I don't even see you po. Me fa.
That is how it is. They are
no
about
but obisu wa we na DNA she no. Being if they have connection with you or they don't have connection with you, they will tear up. The drama for no. So drama for na make. But me, I'm saying when I'm emotional, like when I'm passionate about people. Na and I say like bema no so omudobi mimi dobi no ye madia misu ebia me ma hu se misu but metimi afre me adamfo bi na me su a kire no obehu se misu so say I get emotional, I get weak like that, but other than that cry for say me ti wana kwa me abe ma de na ma first na misu say the enti
how
kwa me ofrimu be mu say
I cry when I have multiple orgasms. I don't waste tears. I don't
you too.
But remember, Bebre expresses sadness with frustration and anger. We are the next. Either I'll be frustrated and I move before. That's about it. Before I either make a sound home for a very long time, trying to process it and get to a point, get to some paradise within me. I'm home better than that's about it. But say, if be a try up to me so, and I say, somebody I love is trying to leave me. Now soon. I don't see.
I you're right. I cry even sometimes you hear movie a me soon.
Oh, that be said, me cry.
Yeah, me hear movie. No, let me tell you something. Women. Because you have built that mental toughness to say like Papa is saying life or you not women are emotional beings and we love with our all. We love with mind, body, and soul. So what you say? And when you fall in love with somebody, you like the person genuinely and the person becomes a part of you. You enjoy them. Everything like everything about them is what you want or what you've been looking for or what you've been yearning for. It makes you emotional. Even things that you're not supposed to be emotional about, you become emotional because you feel is the person that you love and care for doing that to you. Your feelings get all over the place.
No, but then men also love equally. I would say for some time I've realized a men door a deeper than ours. Yeah, the drama come. Yeah, drama come. We always think that we love better than men. Sometime back, I remember I said on this show we were arguing. I was arguing with Papa saying, but I see that. I can tell when a man and Recently, what I have come into conclusion is that if a man loves you, you stand 90% chance of sustaining a relationship more than if you, the woman, loves that man. The men hold those relationships together. Yeah, I mean, kind of different, the opposite way. They are wrong. When they tell you, oh, Besia no keep our, Besia no keep if you, it's not true. If a man wants that marriage to stay, just like you said, say, a man can be kept if he wants to be kept. Now, your marriage is guaranteed. Your relationship is guaranteed. Because
you can only keep a man that wants to be kept. It's as simple as that.
Men are quite easy, but a bit complicated in their own way, where when they want something, they want something. They want something, they want it. And nothing moves them. They maintain that much. And you might be back coastal, they will brush it off. Yeah, drama. A coastal near the emotions and but men don't behave like that. And men must keep relationships intact. There is so many times you are wouldn't say wedding quasem, can't quasias them. Why are we in a quasias childish? If a man really cares, that relationship goes on. So a man, many sure say, yeah, don't know, correct. So I'm saying, I can say, I say, home so kakra. I claim so when we love, we go deep, we do this, yeah. But it's easy for men's emotions to switch so fast like that. Yeah, the switch, and you're correct. Oh yeah, a man always knows what he wants.
See,
why is he? I tell my customer, what way what you
driving a bus.
So then you're saying, say, men really know what they want.
Oh, exactly.
They do know what they want.
Listen, that's not even a question.
No, I mean you brought the question up. That is why we're asking.
Let me tell you this: women should not make no mistake of thinking that men don't know what they want. Internet earlier, I mean, it's a small argument, and they say, no man. First, Mr. Sadri never meet him. Okay, what's the way I make say? If I have to get in a closet for somebody, that's where I have a problem. Like, oh, Madam Oba, Kwashaha, my girlfriend Eba, Jiraha, I say do no. That is where the but Ben may be any mediope. If a man tells you he doesn't know what he wants, he's lying to you. You have to be smart. They know what they want. They know exactly what they are doing. Oh, they be men yes enter confused. They don't make mistakes.
Yeah, AJ.
They play the game, but they know what they want.
Kwame, let me make this clear. I haven't said men don't know what I said. They say. Your question will be say, do men know exactly what they want, and can a woman please a man?
What do men want?
What exactly do men want? What exactly do men want? And I said, say, you can only please a man who wants to be pleased. And you can only keep a man who wants to be kept. And these two things, if a man wants to be pleased when you're only mobile or pleasing, regardless.
Yeah.
And only mobile person or keeping, and he works on that. So I said, me, I am in car. So me, and I make a remember be so a map if it comes with age. Once they get to a certain age, once they get to a certain age, they know what they want and they go for it and they stick with it.
See,
sometimes knowing what you want, and as a man, it comes with age
time. At every point in time, a man won't know what he wants. See,
right?
Getting a woman as a man is harder than a woman getting a man. Oba can get any man he wants easier than a man getting any woman he wants.
Thank you, sir, for saying that.
It's for us to step up and look for and try make the attempt, then we've actually seen something that we want. So whether our needs are going to change during the relationship and we find out, say, okay, this is what I thought this woman was. she's dead. She's not what she is. You know. Then I have to. The quest goes on, and all. So I tell you, and I remember before. Okay, say Onya no who they open, and yes, Onya no who they open. He's Osano. He's just getting some things out of his system. Everyone was say most in Memano, the first time in Ghana's context of Sawaseno would be around like his 20s. And it'd be by about 21, and son of waiting a catch bass open. By the time we be like our Arabia and so what relationship you feel said no these women they give me more props than the woman in the house, and then I start to explore. Most men
Kwame Pacho Obi said they need your voice why?
Cold now, Menyana. Thank you very much.
Oh, were you cold?
That's not really my voice. But thanks anyway.
Okay.
Anna,
so what men want? Respect you guys want.
Anna,
you want a
confident. I think Abeeku might have said it initially.
Okay.
My friend is saying, sense of humor. About you play for kaka. About how many diagro kaka. That was my wife.
It's not even a man kwa manina. You don't want a man who would take everything serious. Like they be uptight. Like you can't even play with him as far as other people are concerned.
From my
experience, but most men don't do that though.
Exactly. That's why.
No, see, if I'm not. You see, if I'm not able to play with you, I'm not able to say certain things with you, like Jimmy call, that type of thing, that playful way, without you taking. If I'm not able to do that with you, Masa, then you're just not for me.
But I also think, sir, there are certain words you shouldn't go there with him.
You see, that is a thing. You should know the man. No. If you know the man that you're with, listen to me, Ako. If you know the man that you're different, Obia you're different. Obia you're no, Ako Obia you're different. Say, me, Papa, Capito, Sister V, Yawagra Yedi. And if you sit on the outside, you come and you take it World Cup. But we know ourselves, and we know when we are serious.
I'm not talking about.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Dating somebody. So unless you tell me no, I'm not talking about.
No, okay. I'm funny. Say, I'm funny. Say Kwame. Ako. I'm funny. Say Kwame. Yeah, me boy. Okay. I'm funny. Say Kwame. Yeah, me boy. Now I'm not able to be comfortable with Kwame. Now me think guys, hey, Kwame, so they do me didn't kwasem o. Kwame na say they we didn't kwasem na wudi. And now Kwame froko. That type of agro. Se me intimi ne Kwame ni ameni hwan enko dis agro no. If I'm not able,
you're not getting what I'm saying. You're not. Listen, you can tell. Oh, Jawasam. Oh, in a playful way once in a while, but I mean, who said that main kind? What's that? We are trying to talk to the public. So because I want to think it's a very difficult thing. I've realized that too. As someone walk yes and for ne waha obi ani how be fast and how the beko. You get what I'm saying? It is okay to play, but I don't have a problem with what you're saying, but there should be a line drawn somewhere at a point. And now growing in me for one, I like where I can put my hands in a man's pocket and say, "Oh, Charlie, oh, mommy 20," like that kind of makes me know why you're wrong. But I feel like you don't say it to somebody, your husband or your wife. You're all in the name of.
I think you're both right, but it depends on where you say it. So,
okay.
If I'm home, somebody like AJ.
You see, Ako.
So
no, Kwame is explaining it. So what do you Kwame?
I like that. Me put your pag.
Okay.
You can take it as high as you want.
Okay.
But I become very sensitive and protective when I'm in within my friends, and I say my kushel baby. And no crown so me now for no cry a room, which I take it all the time. Although my wife room will feel all the time, no. You do me now for no man. I don't want her to do that. I want her
You see, Kwame, that is the thing. This is where I'm saying where when I say play, Kwame, when I say playfulness, okay, being playful with you, like I'm able to be myself around you, play with you at home, play with you at home, and enjoy you and all that. But when we go outside now, I should see you as me or bema me or bema me dawachi. Into some questions, some me do need no stays home. The moment we enter into a different territory, we become different people. That is what I'm talking about. Then I give you that respect as my man. Okay, so you're cool now for more. And your casa crami the main can be. And you met now because any already watch. You understand what I'm saying? But this is what I'm talking about. I want to be with a man. Many would dampen my bit me a diagro. You will feel it me a conquest. I make it can near me be a unfunny personal.
No. Yep.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But the very moment we go outside of our house, see it's not kemuna ye kwa ye bedi ya grebe ye bibia. You see, back I'll say years back, na nieme bi na me nieme bi any so. But as I grow, no misua niema be break. We would joke, we would do a lot of things. Me fun niema be personal me. But the very moment we leave our house and we're going to a different way, Charlie. You are my husband, and that respect, you have to command that respect.
Oh yeah.
So people might not see say no, and me not a choice. Me not make choose into that respect. I will give it to you. Send your baby rob you off, and your friends will give you that respect. But when we are home, of course, but when we are outside, no.
If you talk too much, my mess. Well, Waka Simbia. It's very paramount. The kind of respect that you should, and into make us say, you fear, we can joke all around, but you do fear. I want to command some respect from my friends.
Right. So, and as you should, as your woman, I should give you that, and vice versa. You, the man, you're also supposed to give me the same respect in the midst of my friends. When we meet my people, you're supposed to treat me.
If I meet my wife's friends are actually not my friends. And there's a reason why I've made it remain like that, because I want them to give her that respect.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not a riffraff that's walking around that anybody can talk to. The only person that have 100% access to me is my wife, and that's it. And that's the more I put up that facade, that's not who I really am. But the more I put out that facade in front of her friends, they will give her some respect. I require that from you when we meet my friends too. So because Charlie Kwame wife knew. The moment they say that, who said the way your wife is, the respect she gives you, in front of your wife, respect, even if they don't respect you when she's not around. So I say. That is very important, and you said that. But there's nothing better than a woman who is very jovial at home. She opens up, most Nkomoh.
You see, when people say you can play without insulting, let me just say, many would be I'm not insulting you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not. It depends. We're playing. I'm not insulting you, but when I'm having arguments with you and I'm saying, "Hey, where Jimmy, we are that type of thing," that is when you say, "I'm insulting you." And then no crano, ding. So but when I'm joking with you and I'm saying, it's you see. If you're my man and I'm not able to do those things with you, you're just not, yeah.
It's a robot.
I mean, what's fun if I'm not able to say the things around you, if I'm not like me to grow, I mean, come on now. Then you take it, I'm insulting you.
Like,
get the fuck out of here, man.
I think we pick it from home. Like my dad and my mom, I remember my dad, God bless his soul. one day no be free finama me final see this resident. No papa Jones ready watching. No, I'm also serious. You know, it's funny. So, but Mutifina, my strict, my 2 robots living. You know, how do you even move each other?
How do you live? You understand what I'm saying? Like how you see when you're this and the thing is that, let me tell you this. When you're playful with each other, it even makes Pemwa Goodie very easy and comfortable.
You know, you ease into it. You
understand? Like you become comfortable with the person and be like, okay, so I'm able to communicate my feelings to that person in bed. I want you to do this to me. I want you to do that to me. Now with 2 robots, then now to me go catch them say Mr. Send you push me no free. Who prami? What to me?
Yeah, but it's a lawyer bum. And then we go compare no Shebra, because a breastplate at the quakum.
I agree with you, but I won't say you also have to know the kind of person that you are with.
Ebam.
Say one bema oho, I go dear your woman be and yet say me sorry namaka say bia. Oh, in a joking way, say I was a Jim crowd, as I say, and I there, you know, you jovial. There's so much you can do, right? Personally,
I don't think I
understand you, but I'm also saying that let's not just concentrate on one side because we have people.
No. Being playful. Playful way, so many anything knowing who you're with. And I make us say me if I'm with you and not playful at the be I'm expecting. I'm not able to do. Why am I with you?
I'm just bringing up this other aspect. Say, me personally, if you are my partner, wouldn't me enemy in their grab insult woman. Me, I won't take it.
I think I'll stay single forever.
Me, I won't take it. You bet me, I'll grow hair. Me, me. I can fool, I can do all kinds of things. But when it comes to language, because I easily get offended, so when it comes to language, I'm a bit careful and I get ahead of myself a lot. So I don't want to start something.
The problem is.
Yes, it's anybody also. You have to know yourself. Man should know thyself. Me, I get many de me pa. And I don't want to even start something. Nebia me now for 4 baha. And now me wako baby. Then I forget my environment, my hyper, and then me no. So sometimes you just have to you just have to know. Mimi say,
yeah.
But down for Bako. Me kwa sorry on tina me on share direction and minimi kunti because enya ade obe concentrate. You understand? So ne just know your partner's language, know what my good day ete, and then toe that line. And I think say you'll be fine.
And you know, to AJ's point, you have to settle with a man or a woman that you are okay with. That is okay with your sense of humor.
Compatibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it
better.
Yeah.
It's,
you know,
it's,
you know, if someone like me, I like a person like AJ. If I worry a person like Araba, I'll test it because I'll keep on pushing it bit by bit by bit by bit. It's, you know, say me starting and not the food.
Media mebo. Whoa.
Exactly.
What do you mean? Straight up.
No,
Mami Araba, there is so much to life. I think that over the years,
no, but the thing is, if you understand what you're saying, I don't mean to cut you over, but it looks like you're trying so hard to want somebody to fit in where me, that things you don't do with me. You can't say, and I'll give you a female. I'm not going to have that kind of. I'll go with a man that I F. No,
me, I can make any other guy, but
I'm not trying to know man like that. That's you. And
listen,
whoever deals with you like that,
I said me, and that is why I said me. I'm not trying to be you. And I'm not trying to have anybody that fits
what she doesn't like. But it's like you're trying to still
I'm not trying to do anything. All I'm saying is that I'm not saying the men that likes Araba should like me. No. There are men out there that will like me for me because I want to keep it. Life is not that serious, Akosia. It's not that serious like that.
Who said that? What you just said, that is where the problem is. You choose. No. But you can't say that. That's you. Kwame likes females like that. We don't like to be talking to our men like that. It's that simple. So you meet somebody who's compatible with you. There you go. And then somebody also will meet somebody like that, and they will be fine. They will have a very good relationship.
And that is
it's
why I'm saying
for individual. That's all.
Exactly my point. And that is why when I was
life
speaking,
is not that serious.
I was trying to explain to Araba said,
we're processing life being serious or not.
It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And that is why I was trying to explain to Araba say, this is what I'm saying to what you are saying. That is your opinion. That is how you feel. I'm not imposing on her. And she's not imposing on me. I'm speaking my mind. Okay,
sure.
I want to be with somebody
on the other side. There
are other ways you can joke with your partner. Yes, I choose the way I may feel. Say, makes me a joke with my partner and be okay. He's not going to take offense to it. I'm not going to take offense to it. Yeah. If you want to play the other way, we go.
You see how I just because I want to put my hands in your drassy. So this is
my thing. Just because you were, and that is why I'm me, myself, and I. It's as simple as that. Anyway, but yeah, time as soon I am pong. Into corona to be fine now. Yeah, time as soon I am pong. It's as simple as that. At the end of the day, I want men that I can be myself with. I want men that I'll be able to do certain things around, and not you taking in a disrespectful and feel say I'm disrespecting you. If you can't deal with that, get the fuck out of here. All right. Anyway, Kwame, let's do find now.
Hey,
I'm just saying, like, yo, I'm 40-something years old. I'm not about to stress myself because I'm playing with you. Funny World Cup.
There are a lot of men in the world that are like that. Spirit. And there's a lot of people in the world.
We're emotional host, pal. Like,
and you're emotional host. Sometimes you put things where you're supposed to be put it. Baby, I'm serious. Then you're better than I'm
the good thing about AJ is she can go to 100 and drop to 0 within a minute. It's
let me play this.
Mungu anikinge na balaa kama hiyo. Mumeo mimi kaniweka mahali pazuri hapa. Kaniweka vizuri na kaa vizuri hapa kwake. Sasa ikiwa nitakutumia mama inakuwa na mdhulumu, na Mungu hawapendi watu wanaodhulumu haki za wenzao. Mimi mama mzigo huo siri kwa sababu ni dhulma. Wewe utaweza hiyo? Wewe na mimi
Gary is smart part. This I can do chrono by channel.
Very smart.
Na channel be na mo hwa aware for money agisa no. Top Hub app. And ya download your mobile phones so a ya hwe be na very interesting. Top Hub app. No, you spelling is saying TOPHUB. Musicians, movie actors, comedians, any event organizers. Edu omo contents. And now on shows. Ego Top Hub app no so no. Ama wo twa won ka mo je sika go mboto mo no. No man for so at the comfort of their homes. I download Top Hub app no. Ehwe bisa.
So say you bet me crowd ya chef virtual concert. Any African movies bia.
Exactement.
Wow.
French for Beka.
Eno na ye bieti ho ehwe bie no. Ewiase afana ba bia wo no. Wunya wo exclusive and original African movies bije.
Me person me download di na me hwe bi say ya. Call Apple and Google Play Store, Smart TV, and answer one website, tophubonline.com. Wo download du via. No subscribe ehwa no no.
Edem ha. Onya. Wow. African movies any series papa bi
Makahaya.
Top Hub app,
home of quality African movies and series.
Anyway, Kwame, your sorry, Mami, about your final.
Yo, you do be yes, one of the shading and that topic, no, or your interest in honestly speaking. I don't know what men. I have an idea what men want. Just know your partner. Communication. I think the video Papa played, talked about, good communication. And see, in every relationship, there has to be that communication. You have to know your man and what he likes. If you have to make certain, you have to compromise. Oh, baby, I may compromise. Not sure do compromise and well compromise. AJ said something that I know for a fact. No, you can only keep a man who wants to be kept. There's no magic to the bottom as somersault. You can give them all the jata styles in the world, and if they will go out, they will go out. And see, don't kill yourselves. Just be vigilant when you're being approached. Let's learn to date and date well. We have fun in the World Cup when we are dating. Make sure, say, we are compatible with that person. We have common things that we like. We shouldn't have interest in everything. Common interest in everything, but there are certain things that you, the couple, both of you should be interested in, because those things also, keep it going. Playful, yes, I agree with it. Let's be playful. Let's not be rigid. What else can I say? Physical attraction, yes. I always say there, a lot of women at home would look like Wakotan and Katsu. But the moment they are going out, which you make up oko as a catcher honor, those things, do it for your man. Love yourself. Bring the beauty in you. Try to look different at all times for the guy. Benina sure do you be. When I'm talking for both men and women. So it goes for you as well. Yeah, so one way looking boy, and then there was up to her. Some of papa was actually they trying was actually to call her baby kaka. Different styles. Get to know your partners, and then don't take crap. If at any point you feel like it's not working, hey, have a conversation and prepare yourself and take a walk. That's all I can say. Peace out.
All right. Mami Araba, yeah, that's it. It was for Mami Araba na motin in Kano. Hey, Kwame.
All right. First of all, I'll say on behalf of the Secret Watchers Non-Sharers Association of of YouTube, we are very happy to be here today. Now, I thought this show was too raunchy for me mostly, so yeah, but today to sit through the whole show, I think it's very educative. I think I should be here more.
You will be here from now on. You will. It's a must.
Today, kudos to Akia. The lighting was very good, and the set. So it's a meka akusia that is a fatty nutrimasum.
Oh, yeah, it's that prostate.
Okay.
A volunteer. Well, you know what say. Remember, I street. What's about Papa Yedi for a long time?
Very, very long time. Yeah, I'm so brain to come help him.
Thank you.
But, that aside, I think most of what everybody has said is true. Our race is a project. Relationship is a project. Bibia 100%. But for speaking from a man's point of view, for a man to step up to a woman, he has seen something in you, because it's very hard for us to do that. And Obama nyabese opene de na chese we hu bibi. If you can find out what that thing is and just keep it. That's it. It's not going to be that hard. Marriage is not hard. Chris Rock also marriage is sex and traveling. Just keep it new all the time. Yes, being like Arabas kind of if at the point in the marriage you feel say you can't go on anymore, just have a conversation and step. That's it.
Yep.
Don't sit in it and just kill yourself. And I think say if you take that advice and keep on talking, communication. To see and can you say Araba only joke kakrebi or show. And I say Ikea can go Ikea can go to 100% and just level down within some few minutes. And I could say Jack in Chile. Once we grab bonjo mama. Oh no, what she knows. It's next time you share, I'll say more.
All right.
Well, it has been yet a great evening for us all. Oh my God! No, I see you. Anyway, thank you all for listening. It's been a beautiful evening. We've learned a couple of things. I've picked some here. We got to all roll with it. Can a woman please a man? One woman please a man? I don't think so. But definitely a man knows what he wants. And he will go around and still come to what he wants. Those that wander around, those that move from places to places and what so not. They know what they want, exactly what they want. It's just few things that I think sets them back or it makes them go wander around. But they know definitely what they want. Men do know what they want. Mama, so when it comes to a relationship and marriage, be more open, communicate. Also, I learned a man will love you more if he feels secured around you. And it also depends on what kind of man you're dealing with. Know thyself, like Araba said, and then you will pick the right man that fits your personality. Sometimes two people complement each other. You need somebody who can also bring the best out of you. So that also would help. I like a man who can control me, not in a bad way, negative way, but I find that very attractive when you can make me come to my senses and say, hey, I'm bored. Because you're Jimmy, straighten up. That is who so I am. We can do better with our relationships. We can do well with each other, learning to know what each other likes and all that. Now on sign chain that's in there.
All right. English madam. Yeah, that's it. English madam. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Papa.
So the family has to come in. Yeah.
English madam, thank you.
Bobira, play the video for us, eh?
Papa.
Bobby.
And now Poppy the other age.
I say puppy. In English, Spanish. Puppy. Hey, that only a friend.
She was a mother. Oh,
what's the puppy? Puppy in Spanish. Papito.
I'm trying to see if Papa will cry. And no,
there will be as he said. I guess we've learned a lot. I decided to let everybody talk today because there are times when you talk, you are seen not to be listening. So I decided to do the listening today. Obia Chenadjins, I believe Obia Fa Nobefo and just a little bit that I'll say about the video that I played that video on purpose because I think that this guy summed everything up in his 6-minute video. Why people think it doesn't represent the African man, I don't understand because I don't see anything he said that is very particular or peculiar to white people. Everything he said is everything that a typical male admires about a man. But you see, our mentality is another reason why sometimes it's hard to reach. Before you speak, you've already been labeled, you've already been categorized, you've already been put in a certain division where as soon as you open your mouth, oh, he's talking because he's so and so. He's saying this because of the color of his skin. He's saying this because of where he's coming from. And so I don't think people actually paid attention to anything that he was saying, just because enye Kwame Nkrumah tikatie na ekasa na se enye Akwabeto na ekasa na enye Kweku Menu na ekasa nti no oyo broni asama okano nyanse. These are some of the reasons why I decided to keep quiet and listen to everybody's opinion about this whole thing, because it tells me that people still will only think what they would think. People will have their own perception, their own conclusions, whatever about you. So they will only think, the moment they see you, they draw their conclusion before they even listen to you. You understand? The moment they hear you talk, they have in their mind already, oh, this guy is like that, this guy is like that. And see, and that's a very typical example. It was a kind of like a social experiment, and that's exactly how it came out. But for me, I believe that one of the things, like I said, of all the things that he talked about, the two things that I picked up was the playful part and the passionate part. The playful part, to me, it's very important. It's like super, super important to me, because, and of course, say, if you are playful, it doesn't mean you are being disrespectful. But again, you need to know yourself, you need to know your partner. If the person doesn't like to be playful, for me, of course, if you are not that playful, we won't get into any institution of marriage to begin with, because I will know it. Coming events cast their shadows. So I will know right from the courtship time that you are not that type. And I know that I cannot deal with that type. So I will make sure I make my decision. That is not to say that everybody should be the type that I like. Everybody should be what they want, and everybody has someone that wants them for what they like. And so, if I want someone who is playful, I want someone who is playful. I don't take any kind of disrespect when it comes to me and you playing in the room, me and you playing in the house. Like Kwame said, when there are other people around, then you should be able to draw some lines. When my friends are around, we cannot be talking like the way we talk when we are alone. When your friends are around, we cannot be saying things that we say when we are in private. So if you're able to draw these two distinctions, then being playful has nothing to do with being disrespectful. As a matter of fact, I mean, it makes things fun. I like people who are playful. It makes me be happy around you. It makes me be light around you. And it's been another ride. Friday. Friday. Well, when we say Friday, there, I'm not sure what to tell you, but there's so much going on that we need to educate ourselves. We need to have fun. We need to gossip. We need to maybe you get the chance to cry. Friday is another night to look out for.
Anyway, World Cup for no, like Papa said on Friday, moon share.
World Cup, so I'm pushing no, and also.
Oh, we moon share. Oh, moon share. You share.
We meet there.
Thank you.
Anyway, ebusiafo yeda obi biase obi a tune in. Kwame. Kwame. And Kwame over translate it. We have 5 minutes.
Go ahead, Kwame. Translate.
Over translate. For when you two when I work as Kwame.
Oh, and now, man, I came with my romantic self, over to me.
Oh, sorry, you came with your romantic self.
Let's go.
Okay. For Eda Obibia se utuni in Nkomoh Nkitinkiti ene energy.
Family people, we thank everybody for being able to come to small conversation today.
Every Wednesday, na Nkomoh Nkitinkiti from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. I could be 1 a.m.
As you do it, every Wednesday from 10 a.m. all the way to 1, we bring you Nkomoh Nkitinkiti, which means small talking.
Okay. Muka say, mi pesunu, muasemwa. Now,
those who are saying I like crying, it is your own matter.
Thank you. It's therapy. It's very therapeutic. That's it. And that is just
crying, it is very good. It is very therapeutic.
What I was saying, how can it chew?
It's therapeutic. You need it. Anyway, all jokes aside, and Niema Bebre and I had yes, Niema Bebre and I can't want them. For me, so we a bema. Not mean to me anyone dear grow. Now accept me for who I am, and I will also accept you for who you are, Massa. The door is your front. A kind that when him main frail my brabo. Because baby a many drew my brabo. Men who near my baby, my funny my baby, Musa me babet. No be top pressure, mammy. And you met top pressure, mamma, and water pressure, mammy. Mammy translating my own. Top pressure now. Me top pressure now.
Okay.
At this point in my life, you want to pressure? I'll buy the pressure for you.
I said, "Wow, translating, come. The emotions were too much."
All I'm saying is that you're making na say. Send your makano. I was say onipa oneni wohono. Na muhu send your mobile mube diagrapher. Like mommy said, no. Me, I believe say who ban who now be buku and now be bema wohon and a be attractive abonti so for amoma call the same respect to bema now oneni wohono. And I was translating you.
So message in serious and I am translation.
Okay. Who ban who na obe abuna obebu bema na bema wo nan fofo and say outsiders no ebema ebebu kunu no. We should know and draw the line.
You the woman. It is the breaking that you break the man that will make everybody outside also break the man.
Okay. Anyway, just everybody has something I'm crying. It's a me yeah, that obiase. But me a queer jewel there. Me, I like a man that I can be myself with, a man that I can play with, somebody that has a good sense of humor and don't take everything World Cup and take it personal. If you can't take me for who I'm crazy. I can be crazy sometimes. I can be emotional sometimes, and I can. So if you are a man, like it takes a real man to be able to deal with more. So if you're a real man and you feel you can deal with it, life goes on. If not, massa, I'll buy the pressure that you want to buy for me. Buy it for you. Simple as that. If you cheat, I will cheat. We'll go. Let's go. Thank you.
And on Fabogan, yes, one. Until you bema over so banner brabma, so your bema also adrin ye. On Fabogan, yes, one. Because who for a chair on the superfetch, you for any more superfetch. It's in the Shiana on to the Shia. It's in a neo honor.
Oh, by your muso be soon quasi soon be at them, soon quasi soon natural.
On to the soon be shiao. Not just a mush them na ye na moye.
Yeah. Kasa baby no emfahwe kasa do emfahwe ma agudi na tese yedi agrosa. Agro any odon ko ana. Enti abusiafo
doesn't bring anything. It is play. Playing is what is good.
Yeah. Always make sure say whoever you're with, you're friends with the person, and everything will fall in place.
Wow.
This is a video that makes me happy. Boy.
Friday, variety night. Amen. Variety night. Yeah, don't be asking. We love you guys. This week, man, pick you because oh, there be me pick a Mabna to be Mabna was powerful. Mabna, you are our star of the week. Do the video and send it to Akosia, and Akosia will send it to me, and Akosia will send it to Papa, and we'll play for you. Mabna Utubia, you're the star of the week. Why? Up there, down there. Thank you. Akoya, and I'll so much me sending the message for all. Okay, yeah. Okay, bye bye.
Yes, Ghana win.
It's a while. The Queen's Wave.
Yeah.
Abeeku.